It's September 2022, and we have all watched as real estate prices have fallen in the past 6 months from their highs of early 2022, February, March, and you're probably wondering, should I be buying a house now? Is now a good time to buy a house? Keep watching this video, and I will give you some things to think about that may help you with your decision. Yes, we have definitely had a pullback from late 2021, early 2022, both in terms of volume of sales and the average prices. The average price of a detached property in Barrie was over $1 million there for a few months. It almost hit $1.1 million. So people are naturally asking, are prices going to go down any further? Is this a good time to buy a house? As for whether prices are going to continue to go down, your guess is as good as mine, because really, nobody expected prices to go up as much as they did during the pandemic. And on that note, prices could turn around and start going up again for some reason that we don't even know about yet. But I will show you that it is probably a better time to buy a house right now than it was 6 or 8 months ago. We all know that rising interest rates have had a huge impact on the real estate market lately. Buyers can't afford that $1 million house anymore because the rates have gone up. So there are less buyers competing for said $1 million house. Less buyers, less competition, prices come down. Buyers have been frustrated over the past few years with paying over asking price, not knowing how much they have to pay over asking price to get that house, buying without a financing condition, and buying without a home inspection condition. Now the market has changed, and buyers can relax when it comes to shopping for a house. I'm going to give you some numbers to think about so that you can make whatever decision is right for you. I'm going to do a screen share of a mortgage payment calculator website. We're going to figure out the monthly mortgage payment for an average price detached property in Barrie in February and then again in August. So I've gone to ratehub.ca's mortgage payment calculator. We're going to work out the monthly mortgage payment for a property, average detached property in Barrie in February, which when it was $1,092,074. We'll just work with 20% down. So the amortization period, we'll just keep it simple, make it 25 years. And then the rate, back then the rate, I have to put a custom rate in here. Back then the rates ranged between 2.5 to 3%. So we're just going to use 2.75% because that's what it was back in February. Okay, so there, when the average price was $1,092,000, 20% down, your mortgage payment was $4,023 a month. Now I'll start this over again and I'll figure it out for the average price for a detached property in August when it was $798,410. Oops. $410. Again, we're going to go, well, we're going to change these numbers here. We're going to make this 20%. Stick with 20% right across the board here. I'm going to use this one right here. So the amortization period, we're keeping it simple, 25 years again. Now the rates today, so the rate, select the rates. We're just going to pick a rate here. You can't get these rates if you're conventional. These are probably for high ratio mortgages. So we're going to put in a custom rate of 5.25% because if you're 20% down your conventional mortgage and you're going to pay higher. So 5.25. So there, your mortgage payment is $3,806. And even let's just change this rate a bit. So let's say you got a better rate. Say you got Meridian's rate, 4.59. There your mortgage payment would be $3,567. So it's a little bit less than the $4,000 of the other one. Back there when the average price was $1,092,000, cheap mortgage rate, your payment's $4,000. Now your average price is lower, $798,000, higher mortgage rate, and your cheaper payment. So let's change this again. Back to 5.25%. Let's say make it even 5.5%. 5.5%. Even at 5.5%, your payment's still $3,900. Now there's a few things I want to point out on this website here with the mortgage payment calculator. You're buying an average detached house in Barrie. So February, almost $1.1 million. Your down payment was $218,000. Now, your down payment's only $159,000, $160,000. Okay, your down payment's lower. Another thing is your land transfer tax. Back when it was over $1 million, your land transfer tax is $18,000. Now, average price is down. Land transfer tax is $1,443, $1,250. Another thing I wanted to show you with this example is the amortization of the mortgages. So this is the example for the buyer who bought at the peak of the market in February, March, when the average price was $1,092,000. Now both buyers have to renew their mortgage in 2027. So when this buyer who bought at the peak of the market has to renew in 2027, he has to renew $743,000. That's the outstanding mortgage amount that he has. Here's the example if you bought the house today, an average house. Amortization schedule. The mortgage that this person has to renew in 5 years is $569,000. So $180,000 difference, $185,000 difference. So that's a big difference in the amount of the renewals in 5 years, because both these guys are going to have to renew their mortgage in 5 years. And who knows what the rate's going to be then. Rate could be 2%, rate could be 8%. But either way, the guy who bought today, the guy who bought in September when the prices are down, is coming out better than the guy who bought back in February and March. You can go to any publicly available website that calculates mortgage payments and put these numbers in for yourself and figure it out and see it on your own. Another note about the higher rates of today. So maybe you have a mortgage at 5.25%, 5.5%, and in 3 years after you buy your house, rates start to go down a bit. And maybe you see rates at 3%. You can try to talk to your bank and see about opening up your mortgage, paying a penalty. You're going to pay a penalty because the bank's not doing this for free, and getting the benefit of the lower rate at the time. I saw a couple being interviewed on TV, and they were talking about their friends who were waiting on the sideline to see if the prices dropped any further. And I wondered if those people that were waiting on the sidelines were involved in the bidding wars of early this year, when there were 10, 15 offers on every property. So if you were involved in bidding wars earlier this year and didn't get to buy a house, now's your chance. Your 5-year mortgage may be higher, 5.5%, 5.25%, but a 5-year mortgage does not last forever.